Rails 8.1 ships the Rails event, which is a structured event reporter. Instead of writing log strings that someone has to parse back apart later, you report events as data and register subscribers that decide where that data goes. And this is not an event bus. Subscribers run synchronously in process and their errors are swallowed in production. And so we had this concept of events, and these are triggered by the user in one way or another. So if we go to our episodes, and if we look at an episode, so we'll just click on this one. Once we watch the video, you'll see that there is an up next section, which should have some videos that could be relevant to the one that was just watched. If we go back to the event traces, you'll see that a video watched was triggered, which then triggered a LLM request, and then we got a LLM response. And the view was then updated with those video suggestions. And so this episode is not about generating these suggestions, but instead just the Rails event. We are going to be stubbing what those suggested IDs are. So we're not going to be making actual requests to an AI model because I don't want the focus to be on that within this episode, but instead just how we can get through this flow. And so again, remember that this is not an event bus. Subscribers will run synchronously in process, and their errors can be swallowed in production. So you want to be careful not to drive application behavior from a subscriber, so no sending emails and queuing work or calling a model. This is a one-way reporting, and it's also not a place to store events. This view for the event traces exists so the payload is visible on the screen, and we can kind of see what's happening. And did you know that you can go to railsstore.com to get your own Ruby on Rails t-shirt or your Drift and Ruby t-shirt? To watch this full episode and more videos, visit driftandruby.com and subscribe to the Pro membership.